Welcome back to T3G. This is January week 3. Starting the week off with a good note. We got rid of the white whale. It has been theoretically, I will say theoretically because I don't want to tempt fate. It seems to be fine. It seems to be fine. New RAM seems to have done the trick. So that's that. Now I'm gonna have some space on the desk to kind of get some stuff done. On top of that, I'm gonna go edit the last 2 weeks vlog. I'm gonna get some shit done today. Let's do it.
Several days later, about a week later. Actually, I think that last clip was Monday. I wanna PSA real quick. If you buy a toilet seat cover and you buy a really thin one, make sure that you're buying that really thin toilet seat cover for a really deep toilet seat, because every inch counts. You don't want to be too low. That's all I'm gonna say. This is definitely gonna be a 2 week vlog because it's Sunday at 9 p.m. and this is the second clip I have here.
And he has nothing! It is also called Fat Sunday.
Yeah, it's Fat Sunday. This guy. This guy out-fatting me. Of all people.
Everybody.
You out-fat me?
Out-fat the world, baby.
My last.
Listen, cheat days, like I know they're supposed to be like cheat meals, not cheat days. But I've eaten clean all week. Nah, man.
That's what it is, man.
Gotta devour it.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta get your eat on. I like that you hoodied and had it up inside the house.
Bro, it's a little chilly in here, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I mean it's the basement, you know. And it's what?
It's like 7 degrees.
Let's see. Let's
pretty sure it's like
check
7
the weather app. It's apparently never working. 4
degrees.
There are 4 degrees outside. Just like interspersed about the neighborhood.
Yeah. No, they're like
just 4 of them.
Just 4 of them. And it feels like negative something, but there's you know 4 of them somewhere.
Rough stuff. Not gonna lie, I opened Photoshop and for a second I thought the Premiere crashed out when I was rendering and I was gonna kill somebody. But in reality what's going on is that I just finished the first tech video, or the first video on the main channel. It's a little update video. So that's gonna be going up as soon as it's done rendering. So make sure you guys check that out, link up here. Like I said, it's gonna be a two week thing, so you'll have 3 videos to check out on the main channel. I mean, first of all, if you're watching this and you're not watching the main channel, what are you doing with your life? What are you really doing with your life? Click the link, subscribe to the main channel, watch the stuff that really started all this. In other news, this is my last mug of tea that I have in the house. We have no more tea. We do, however, have 6 bags of coffee, so that's what we'll be doing next. Not next tonight, because I have to go to sleep to get to the gym at 10 in the morning, but next, as in the next thing we'll be drinking. So, got the update video ready. Gonna pick out 5. I'm gonna say 5. I'm gonna say top 5 pieces of tech from CES. I think that's gonna be the one tomorrow. I don't wanna make it too long. Again, there's a lot of talk about length. There's a lot of talk about, if you didn't watch it, watch the Wednesday video from last week, because that's the important one. That's the important one. Check that one out. I don't want to make them too long. I don't want to make it too complicated. I want to make them really good, and I want to make them quick. I don't want to have to make them, I don't want to overcomplicate things. That's kind of the main thing. If I'm going to do a video, you know, about the Zoom, I'm just going to do a video about the Zoom. I'm not going to do this really complex thing where if I don't need to. You know, if it's a complex thing, I'm gonna do a complex video, but I'm not gonna throw in random, unnecessary cuts or B-roll if I don't need to. If I can say something in a sentence without cutting or pausing, I'm gonna do that, which might mean that I have more pauses to think about things or y'all, but we're definitely gonna try to get to more of a streamlined recording style. Looks like we're about 40% done. I need to make, do I change the thumbnail? I feel like we maybe change the thumbnail this year. That might be the move.
Tomorrow.
And we have the tech video going up. It's 11:36, so it's gonna be going up kind of late. You know what? It's done. That's what matters. It's done. It was pretty fun. What do you think?
It's cold.
It's not that cold out here.
Cold.
Let's see what the temperature says.
Cold enough to feel like I'm getting frostbite.
Listen, 65 degrees in here, dude. It's nothing.
That's horrible. It should be 70.
I'll give you 67. How about that?
That's shit. It's 70.
You'll be alright. I believe in you. I figured out how to use the snowblower. So now our driveway is actually usable. And I just also realized this ice, is like I thought my hood was open. I could. See, I wonder if this will just, I was kind of hoping it would just slide off. Maybe it would later. We are driving tonight, so. Ow. Ow. I suppose I could get the snow thingy, but. To do, but yeah, it's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. I dig it. It took me a minute to figure it out, but I figured it out. And now winters are gonna be way easier. And I got the driveway cleared. I got the walkway cleared. I'm excited about it. I've been racking my brain with the shoveling, and like it's tiring. It's a lot of energy. It's a lot of work. At the end of the day, all you needed is more power. This, my friends, is dedication. It is negative fuck me dead degrees outside, and still gonna go to the gym. Still gonna go to the gym. I have a fucking appointment. Well, theoretically, I didn't get my confirmation, but either way, I'm going to the gym, and either I'm working out with my trainer or I'm working out by myself. I just got off work, so I am not like, you know, bushy-tailed and bright-eyed. But here we go. All right. No fucking clue what the last scene was, but here we are in a new one. It's Sunday, it's the last day of the vlog. You know this is gonna be the longest part because I'm actually off work and I can get some shit done. I can do some shit. Jacket and boots, winter boots, because my wife says, do not fuck with this weather. Even though it's gonna be warmer today than it has been all week. But she says, do not fuck with the weather, so I'm not fucking with the weather.
Nothing to do with the White House?
I'm not really trying to listen to this shit. The plan for today is gonna be to go to the Volo Car Museum. I don't know what it's called, but that's what we're doing. I'm gonna go to Hodges' house. We're gonna drive in his car, but I'm gonna pick up some food on the way. About that Chicago weather.
Well, at least I can wear a hoodie and not feel like I'm dying. Like, it's still cold, just not as cold as at night.
I'm like, it's cold.
At least there's a sun.
Right. Hey, it's supposed to be like 30 something today.
Hey, it's supposed to be like negative 14 on Wednesday.
Well, you know, you can't have it all.
That's a hot.
You can't have it all, man. I want to tell you a story.
Tell me a story, man.
So, I'm reading, from 2015, I'm reading The Ultimates.
Yeah.
Which is Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Blue Marvel, America Chavez, and...
Blue Marvel?
Yeah, he's like a 70s, well, like a retro 70s Superman, but he's black.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who else is on that team. Maybe a couple other people. Anyway, they go and they decide, like, we're gonna tackle problems, like we're gonna start big, right? We're gonna start at the top. We're gonna find a problem and we're gonna fix it. That's our job, right? We find solutions to problems.
Okay.
They're not gonna wait for bad guys to attack. So like the first.
Oh, so they're like before the issue.
Yeah. They're like, this is a problem that exists. We need to address it.
Right.
Not like like if it comes our way, we're gonna fight it.
Right.
Anyway, so they decide their first project out the gate is gonna be to solve the problem of Galactus. So they went all the way to the top.
They went to the top.
All the way to the top. And
they didn't even wait. They were
basically
just
they come up with the idea that
the world eater.
When the devourer.
The devourer.
When they come up with the concept that when he survived the death of the previous universe and came over into this current universe. Because you know that's his origin story, right?
I did not know.
Oh yeah, so the whole thing was that he was a scientist at the end of the last universe.
Galactus was?
Yeah, he was a scientist. He was out looking for like the meaning of existence or whatever.
I see.
And then he like got stuck basically at the where everything imploded on itself.
Oh.
And then when it exploded, he also came out fully formed and kind of as part of the new universe.
I see.
They say they come up with this concept that that process didn't finish. So his initial thing where he like started eating planets, he basically got sidetracked. So like the thing that he came out of originally, this they call it the incubator, wasn't done forming yet.
Okay.
It's just like he got hungry and walked off. That's kind of what happened. So what they do is they bring him back to they find this thing, they bring it back to him, and then they like let it finish its job. And what then he becomes is the life bringer, right? He becomes a good dude. The follow-up story, because then I needed to tell you that to give you the context of this.
Okay. Is this going to be a moment where like Beast brought the X-Men?
It's quite possible. It's quite possible. So you know how we always talk about the Marvel timeline, like a lot really like doesn't make sense.
Oh yeah.
Like especially comparative like to when it started to what it is now. Yeah. Everybody's still like 35.
Well, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's 35 and they've been around for 70 years.
Right. Still that
So what he explained, like basically they ask because of the Beast thing, because of other reasons, they're like, the next problem is that, you know, our timeline is broken, right? We fixed our timeline, and they like specifically show Beast bringing the, you know, the whole team back, a couple other items too, but it was kind of like some stuff has happened that has broken our timeline. We need to fix time. Right. So that's their next project.
I see.
You know, you didn't think they could go bigger than the World Destroyer.
Nah, yeah, but time.
They want to fix time. So they go to him. They're like, hey, now he's a good guy. He's like seeding planets and stuff. Instead of eating them, he goes to like, you know, dead planets and makes them live.
I bet he does.
That's gross. That's gross. You have a dirty mind.
Listen, I didn't say
seeding doesn't mean what you think it means. You know, when you plant a garden, you plant seeds. It's called seeding. You're gross.
I didn't say it.
Gross.
I don't know.
So they tell him like, this is our next project, and he's like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like that's not how the thing works. And then he explains the timeline to them. What he says is that the present moment is always hurtling forward in time. And I think it's very interesting, like, concept. The present moment is always hurtling forward in time. Right. And things get left in the past. You know, things happened. Right. But certain things, certain key things kind of drag along with it.
So they always happen.
They always happened a couple years ago. Right. So you know how we talked about it, and like stuff is never finite. Right. Like when were the X-Men formed? A few years back. You know, like when did Cyclops and Jean get married? A couple years ago. Yeah, you know, these like bigger moments are like dragging along with the present. I see. So like other things happen. So like, let's say comparative things. For instance, Iron Man originally was made from the Korean War. I believe it was the Korean War. Right. I might be wrong, but let's say it was Korea. Right. He was kidnapped. He was taken by a Korean warlord. Whereas when they kind of redid it, it was when they like redid the origin for the modern times. Right. It was Desert Storm in the 90s. Right. So like the same thing happened. It just happened at a different time. True. So like, it's not that Korea didn't happen. Korea still happened. Right. It's just that his thing kind of moved along because that was the thing that was important. That was always gonna move. So yeah, I was like, that's actually weirdly.
It kind of like that.
It makes sense.
Yeah, then it explains everything.
It makes sense. Like the now is always the now.
So like they kind of like fix the whole question, like what's this timeline? Like it doesn't matter because.
And I'm shocked that it hasn't been like discussed broadly.
No, because here's the thing. We've talked about this, right? So people complain when you try to bring a new character or change a character. So Marvel, instead of trying to figure out a badass way to make a new character, they've found a way to keep the old characters, make everybody happy, and not have to explain the timeline except this way.
But it makes sense to me. It makes sense to me.
It's what it's at.
We gonna get some Starbucks?
Yeah.
I like it. So, Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever.
Diane was an awesome waitress.
Yes. Diane,
was.
Wakanda Cafe,
Gave me
outstanding.
so much shit. She doesn't even know me.
Because you were cute. That's why she was teasing you. Didn't you catch that?
Nope.
That's what she said.
Oh, I did not hear that.
She said, yeah, it was, at least that's the way I interpreted it at one point.
Oh, I did not hear that.
The dry British wit.
Yeah, that was cool though. She's been here 37 years, she said.
And has not left.
And has not left.
America's doing something right, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, and she was very nice.
I mean, I didn't have a choice.
I liked it. I
Even
mean,
the little busser people, they were filling up our drinks like.
yeah, everybody, yeah.
I paid way more. I mean, granted, I didn't pay nothing.
For
Thank you.
shittier service.
I paid way more for way shittier service. So
Yeah.
Food was good.
yeah,
Food was good. And I like her attitude. Like I know why she says like you're easy to pick on, because I'm sure most people wouldn't accept it nowadays.
Yeah, most people
Most people would be like, that's not very nice.
right. They would just take it off the tip.
Yeah, they would take it off the tip, and like we were just having fun. She was great.
Right.
Loved it.
Outstanding.
Outstanding.
Now for some car shit.
Volo.
Excited Disney.
With a side of Disney. The bat signal. Are you watching Gotham?
No, I haven't. I didn't even know it was on.
Yeah. Gordon opens the season by turning on a spotlight.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Not a bat signal, but
Oh,
I mean,
what the Dark Knight symbol.
it's just a light in the night, as they say it. Whew.
Oh, that's a cool. That's pretty cool.
It's Portillo's. It's basically Portillo's.
Holy shit, did somebody just take a picture of it? Okay.
You can ride.
Let's go into the bed bike. Go hike.
Hottest. It's this big and only a 2-seater. It's this big and only a 2-seater.
I know. It's this ginormous, but it's a 2-seater.
Here, stand next to it.
It's great.
These are like 43-inch rims. These are truck tire wheels. These are enormous wheels. Like this. These are enormous freaking wheels. I like this purple though. I like this purple. It's a good color. The first electronic.
Look at how
The first power top.
Look at how big the back has to be for this.
Yeah, but that wasn't unique.
No, I know.
It's not like the back was any bigger than normal.
Right.
Yes. That's surprise Mickey right here. Mickey just creeping on the Corvettes. That's weird, bro.
I mean, is it more weird that he's creeping on the cars or creeping on the people?
Why does this car look like
Well, now you made it worse. First 350 CI engine, 12-volt posit traction rear axle.
There you go. You ever wanted to know how everything functions?
Right?
Although they call that a problem in the industry.
Yeah, that wouldn't go far. That particular issue would probably prevent you from getting far. I like this color right here, Hottest.
Huh?
I like everything about this color.
I like it.
Got the blue on the wheels, blue on the inside, all blue everything. Got even got a teal dash. Oh, this is the. Is this the one from? No,
You were thinking Fast and Furious?
no. This is the wrong year.
My friend.
We talked about Hottest's wheelbase on his car because he got new wheels.
Can we talk about this?
Why
Can we talk about why is this?
why
like,
come this is the thing?
Inside?
Why do I lose the wheel?
Why is it not
Like, why does it look like it's sitting on deuces?
Speed racer?
Speed racer.
The Mach 5. Oh, we even got a hover car.
I was gonna say,
the Star Wars.
They got all the cars. Doesn't matter.
Oh, this is the prototype.
Past, present, or future.
First live version ever built. Can we talk about this? Let's talk about the snowmobile. This is the snowmobile. 1923 Model T. This is the very first snowmobile, one of 75 built by Ford. Can we talk about this? The standard wheels, they just put treads on them. Incredible. That's sick. Now this is a 1930.
Hey, remember?
That's almost practically a
when
tank.
they did that in like 2008 and everybody thought it was a new thing?
What?
The
Tank treads?
yeah, the treads on the car. Remember? When they released it on what was it, on a truck first or something like that? Everybody lost their mind. Apparently it existed a long time.
Right, I'm
We
saying.
just didn't know.
I'm saying. Look at I like the Arctic Cat. That's dope. That's dope. That's super classic right there. A guitar car with, count them, 6 turning wheels and 2 monstrous things on the back. And you sit in the back. Johnny Cash.
Little chill.
What? What is this? What is this monster? I need 3. I'm gonna need 3 in my fleet. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this in before the battery dies.
Battery's gonna die.
Fun times.
Great times.
Fun times.
This is awesome.
15
It
bucks.
was fun. It was quick, but that's because we just kept moving. We could easily like just look at things.
Yeah, there's a
for
ton
while.
of cars. We just looked at.
Although we
just
lucked
looked at
out.
the movie cars.
We lucked out though. They turned on 2 cars.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was
check
pretty
that out. I'm just the worst vlogger. I did not have an outro, but it was a fun time. Hope you enjoyed that vehicle exit. I was like, this is gonna be the end of my vlog, but I was like, I didn't really properly set that up. But thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.